Good afternoon, Stocks to Trade followers. I wish I really had a crazy update for you in the market, but guys, the market is doing what the market has been doing. Basically, kind of, what's been the theme of the week is that it's just been very volatile and really doesn't have a direction it wants to go yet. So, and small caps have suffered from what I've seen. So I have decided to make a video today about what I'm doing to adapt, and because there are multiple ways to adapt, I'm going to share what I'm doing. And how I'm doing it, because it's something I used to try when I was a newer trader and really just struggled with it. I was really not good at it. And now that, I've been trading for about 3 years now that I kind of have a feel for how to trade, I know what to look for when I'm adapting. So I've been a long bias trader my whole life. I tried shorting, wasn't good at it. But, when there aren't that many longs, you have two options. You can either sit on your hands and wait for there to be a great long, which is what you should do if you're a beginner. If you can't short, if you don't have enough money to open a shorting account, sit on your hands, wait for the best opportunity, and use the rest of this time that you used to be trading and study. Study for when the market heats back up. Could be tomorrow, it could be a year from now, but get the pattern recognition in now. Or if you can short, expand your horizon. That's what I'm doing now. I want to know how to short, and I want to have a strategy that I, have a good win rate on, that I'm comfortable with. So I'm tracking data. And I want to share how I do that, because when I first started trading, I tried tracking a bunch of data and I realized I'm tracking useless crap. It didn't matter. None of it mattered. Half the stuff I had in my data sheets, it was so irrelevant. So basically, what do you do to track data? Now, if you're not new here, you know that Bohen is big on data tracking. Steven Johnson tracks a lot of data and he's big on it. It's important if you are uncomfortable with the strategy. So let me kind of just go over really quick some really important things to look for when you're tracking. When I'm tracking data, what I realize now is that I'm not trying to track an entry point. I'm trying to track the win rate of the overall strategy on a daily time frame, more or less. For me, a short strategy I'm going to be picking a risk level, a consistent risk level, whether that's pre-market high or a high at before 10 a.m. between 9:30 and 10. And throughout the rest of the day, what does it do? Simple as that, because if you can work on finding the probability that throughout the day that strategy works, or throughout a given time frame that strategy works, you can base your risk parameters around it. So I'm using pre-market highs as my strategy, or pre-market highs as my risk level every time. How often does it break pre-market high? And from the highest point intraday, how far away from pre-market highs is it, and how low does it fade? That helps me calculate an R. And then from little things, I'll be looking at float, pre-market volume, the gap, market cap, the easy stuff. But basically, my data is just simply revolving around picking a risk level that I can consistently use every single ticker to keep it consistent, and looking at the best possible outcome from there, and then work on refining entries and exits. Now, if you're brand new to this, my biggest recommendation would be to track data with a friend. It makes it a lot more fun. Data tracking sucks. It is so boring, but it's a necessity if you're trying to learn a new strategy. So that'd be my recommendation. Definitely track data if you want to expand and adapt. And if you're not ready to look for a new strategy, sit on your hands and study and develop that new strategy that way. Guys, I know this video is a little bit longer than expected, but again, the market's slowing down. I gotta change. Can't keep sitting around all day taking trades. Anyways, guys, I am out of here. Hopefully something crazy happens by Friday, but I don't see it happening yet. So I will see you back here on Friday with your end of the week edition of SteadyTrade Treats. And until then, sayonara.